Here we go. Quick D4 rant. On season 8 D4 here. Okay. Alrighty. So, current thoughts of the D4 season 8 here. Real simple, real quick. Let's knock it out. We're gonna do a notepad here, pinpoints. We're gonna get the things down. We'll do borrow. Alrighty here. So yeah. Season mechanic gameplay open world meme. Bossing. Sure. Story. Acting. Writing. Lore. And I guess what would you call mapping in this? Like, what would you general gameplay rotation. Okay, this is kind of... I guess this would probably be the last one that really doesn't matter. If you were really looking at it, I'll try to give you a comparison what I think about like PoE 1, PoE 2, and like Last Epoch, for instance, right now. With their seasons. This will be 1 out of 10. The borrowed power system, I'd give a 5. It's a 5 out of 10. The season, here, let's just go through them. Borrowed power system. What I'm referring to here is this thing. Here you go, boss powers. Here you go, here they are. I'm doing this one, makes it so when I use this skill, it does fire damage AoE. Look, let's level it up. We're using this one now, it's better than the one I had there before. We're using this one, Fish Reaper. It does vuln damage based off of your maximum CC duration. Eventually, I could probably scale CC duration on one item there. You get some vuln damage, you get times more damage. Poggers. Here we go. We got move speed and crit chance for your shadow res. Bonuses on your gear. Pog. I'm pogging out. I got a little bit of shadow res. That's good. Let's level it up. This is like, I don't know why someone can steal my idea here. Let me finish one thought at a time here. I don't know why they're choosing to do borrowed power system after borrowed power system after borrowed power system, and then especially like the season of Loot Reborn they gave us. What was that, season 5, 4 was that? I don't even remember. Haha, lol. Yeah, Loot Reborn. Yeah, you did a real good job, guys. Anyway, back to the borrowed power memes. This isn't gonna last in your game. That's why it's called borrowed power. Right. I understand it's supposed to be a fun little extra bit of power in the season. Whoop-de-woo. Yeah. Okay. Here's what you need to do. Look, steal my idea, Blizzard. Please steal my idea for your stupid game. All you need to do is make a faction system, okay? Because this is literally vampire powers. That's what this is. This is witch powers. It's all the same shit, right? Are we on the same page here? Just make factions. You know, my barb is a witch doctor barb. My barb is a vampire barb. My barb is a zombie. You catch my drift? That's all you need to do. You need to make some of these borrowed power systems everlasting systems in your game. Look at Path of Exile. Okay, I don't want to keep doing this meme every time. You guys don't get a fucking system right. But look at Diablo 2's systems and item design. That's all I'm saying. You get a 5 out of 10. Alrighty. Season mechanic gameplay open world meme. If you don't know what I mean by this is the other thing you're getting with a season of Diablo 4. You're getting a mechanic. We called them purple hell tides last season. Now that we just have, what are they, nightmare apparitions or some bullshit? What are they called? Is one up? Apparition incursion. Look here, we have one going off in 3 minutes. You want to go over there and do it, Big Nose? Be my guest. Also, I liked Purple Helltide better. This one, it's the same shit over and over again. It's Helltide but worse. Okay, that's what you did. You made a worse version of what I would give the Purple Helltide a 6. This shit is a 5 out of 10. I really want to give you guys a better score for bossing because you did try. But no offense, your bossing was so bad at expansion launch. You actually had one good boss fight in the game, Uber Lilith, before the expansion, and then once you released the Spirit-born Jesus class, you threw your boss in the trash, bro. You're the one you had. I'll give it to you. Astaroth and Mephisto are cool fights as well. Okay, Duriel's kind of just a piece of poop that slaps you. Let's be real. Same with Andariel. She's just an 8-legged bitch that smacks you. And yeah, I mean, we can go down the list. Gregor, he's just a big old fucking Templar that has lightning and smacks you. There's nothing interesting about any of these boss fights. I'm sorry, Andariel has like this much going on and is almost an interesting fight. Uber Lilith actually had this much going on, and was starting to be interesting, but just kind of felt cheap at the end of the day. Even though your engine kind of feels more visceral, in my opinion, than like a Lost Ark or a Last Epoch. It's still, Uber Lilith still isn't a better fight than Arbiter of Ash or the Searing Exarch. It's just not. It's just not a better ARPG fight. I'm sorry. It's just, in my opinion, that's subjective. This is my subjective opinion of the bossing in Season 8 Diablo 4. I'd give it a 5 out of 10. Before this patch, I'd give you a 4. You did help bossing out. I'll say you did buff bosses. You made bosses a little more interesting. You just saw the boss fight I did on stream. Go back a little bit in the VOD. If you're watching the VOD on Twitch, you'll see how interesting bossing is right now. It's a 5 out of 10. Next up, we got general gameplay rotation. That's doing your pits, doing your maps. What do they call it? Nightmare dungeons in this. Helltide, your Legion encounters, anything that isn't the season-based world content that isn't bossing, right? So just Nightmare dungeons, except the boss. Pit, except the boss. Helltide. Legion encounters, Helltide except the bitch, that actually does do damage, and same shit. She's a boss that will kill you, but she kills you with cheap mechanics. Her numbers are just too high. Some of those mechanics they just do too much damage, and they've nerfed them a little bit, but still they still just at some points just some of those mechanics just do too much damage. It teaches you to not stand in them. Good job there, but that's what, if you want mechanics to be like that, then make them like that on every boss, in my opinion. And I know it's an ARPG. You're gonna scale your numbers through the roof. Yeah. You just need to get better at balancing. I don't even have balance on here as a concern. If you were wondering, here we'll do it. General gameplay balance, not class wide. I same shit. I'd give them a 5, maybe even a 4 out of 10. It doesn't feel good. Here, I'll say it feels a little bit better than it did on on launch of the expansion. I mean, the expansion. I would have gave them a 5.5 on the base game. The base game's general gameplay balance was much better. yeah, the expansion, you guys really did pull a Diablo 3. I'll be real with you. Let's stay with this one. General gameplay rotation. Yeah, by that, yeah, like I said, pit mapping, anything that's not bossing, that's that you're going out and doing that isn't just seasonal. That's evergreen content, if you will, ever red content. Man, I want to give you guys a higher grade on this because Hell Tides have gotten better. Nightmare Dungeons have gotten better. The pit needs a third floor. Does it have a third floor yet? I honestly don't even know. I haven't needed it, so good job there. I want to give you a 6 here, but Legion counters still are just chores. Helltide still feels like chores. Like I said, it's better than it was, so I want to give you a higher grade here. I'd say it feels like a 6 out of 10 your first 300 hours of the game, this part right here, the general gameplay rotation, because it is. It's pretty decent. It's better than Last Epoch. You know what? You honestly do deserve a 6 here. You really do. You really do. You deserve a 5.5 or a 6 on your general gameplay rotation. It's not bad. It's not a boring game to play. I'll give you that. Because you went in a Diablo 3 route, the game did become more fun moment to moment, and the visceral part did get lost a little bit, but it's still punchy. It's still not floaty like Last Epoch and Lost Ark can feel at times for me. And honestly, the story, it wasn't in depth. I'm a sucker for like odes, like, you know, returning to form, going back to Belial. I want fucking Diablo in the game. I want Bale in the game. You know what I mean? So yeah, honestly, I'd give you a 7 here. I liked just to give you guys a perspective here. I loved season 2. I even thought season 1 wasn't as bad as people, you know, were chalking it up to be. Season 3, I'm a season 3 enjoyer. I liked vaults. Bring back vaults. I'm just gonna do another little rant here about D4 right before I AFK and do the WoW shit. Cut these up, make stupid little YouTube videos out of them, upload them when I go to sleep. Last thought here on D4. Oh my god, and now it's escaping me. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was spitting, bro. I was fucking spitting. I had it. Oh, what was I going to say? I can edit this later, right? And then put in my thought. Let me fix this. Scale. Scale. I was a season vault. There we go. Oh my god. The thought process finally took me back there. Okay. Someone like me who's played every season of this stupid game, the good part about, I'm just going back to it every time. The good part about Path of Exile 1 and 2 now is every time they do a season, every time they do a league in Path of Exile, they're making shit core. I know you guys are making shit core in Diablo 4 as well, but you're not doing a good job at it. I'm sorry. I've played every season. I played your beta, okay? I love your franchise. I want this game to be good. Do you understand me? Are we... Yeah? Cool. So, you need to make more things from the season's core. Like I said earlier when we were talking about the borrowed power system, you need to make a faction system. I don't give a fuck what you call it. Call it religion. Call it your asphyxiation, your whoop-de-woo. Okay? I don't give a fuck what lore term you give it. Okay? It's a faction. It's what it is. You're choosing your borrowed power system. It's like choosing your hero class in any other game. Your ascendancy in Path of Exile. Even your Pantheon in Path of Exile 1. You need borrowed power that's cool, and every character has it, and you have a choice. And don't pull a Shadowlands and make it cost, because I've already noticed this. The gold sinks this season. I don't even, what do I call this, like quality of life. you get like a 5. Um, it's better than launch. Miles. Quality of life, miles ahead of it. Of where it was on launch. I would give quality of life in this game like a 3 on launch. It was awful. It was so bad. But if you're not like a vet D2 or PoE 1 player, you would give quality of life like a 1 or a 2. You would hate it. But if you're a vet, if you have like 300 hours in D2, you're giving that shit like a 6, a 7. You know what I mean? Because you get it. Those are games that take you a little bit. Hard to master, you know? Hard to pick up. Or D2 is kind of easy to pick up, hard to master, I think is kind of what you're going for there. But yeah, long story short, things that pissed me off this season for quality of life were runes. They're shit. Like, here, you want to see my runes? Look. Here's something you guys do a lot in your game. Cast 5 skills, then become exhausted for 3 seconds. What the fuck is exhausted? What does that mean? I'm holding Alt. I'm pressing Shift. What does that mean? Okay. Am I gonna put this on my? Fuck no. What the fuck is exhaust? Okay. So the next one we have is drink a healing potion. Drink a healing. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking joking with me, Blizzard? These are the only 2 ritual runes you've given me, and I'm almost 36 Paragon. You're lucky I didn't give quality of life a fucking 4 for this. I know what you're trying to do with runes. I get it. Scarcity. Okay, you understand why runes are so cool in Diablo 2, but you obviously don't. You obviously don't get it. So stop trying to get it. Because I would have gave you a 6 last season or a 7 in quality of life. Because you actually got your fucking runes. The other problem is enchanting. It's just gold sinks, man. There's too many gold sinks now. This is a gold sink. This is a sink. It's not a gold sink, but this is a gold sink if you suck. I think I've died once on this character. All finished, are you? Oh, here we go. Here's the worst one of them all. This is the worst fucking gold sink. 5 million gold for the fucking flask? I understand, like, pits, you're getting, like, pit 20s, you're getting, like, 3 million gold per run. Like, who gives a fuck, right? At the end of the day, who really cares? But still, like, before you're level 60 and, like, you want to get your level 50 pot, it's, like, 3 million gold. That is insane, Blizzard. What are you doing? So, yeah, quality of life, man, it's bad. This still sucks. Items still are basic as hell. Tempering is... This is crafting. Bricking your item and having frenzy on your gloves. This is crafting with no way to fix it. That's what we're doing. Here. Honestly, 4 out of 10, dude. Like, yeah, items still suck. Like, I don't know what the fuck you guys were thinking with the season of Loot Reborn, like fixing the items. Like, Diablo 2 did items better than Diablo 3. So when you went to do Loot Reborn, you copied Diablo 3 items. What? Please make it make sense. Please. Okay? Like I said, I'm a sucker for callbacks. Okay, I'm a sucker for an old demon coming back, an old Lord of Lies coming back around and saying what's up. I loved Belial's encounter in Diablo 3. I don't hate Diablo 3 or Diablo 4. I call them bad because they can be so much better. I hope you have a good one, man. Hell yeah, dude. You ever do a secret track? Remember this secret tracks they used to put on albums? Here you go. This is called a bonus meme. Thanks for sticking around for the bonus meme. Don't worry, I didn't forget you. You ready? Yes, we're doing it. What's the other one? Okay. Infin, because it's funny. All right. Yeah, here you go, man. Here's what I think. D4 right now. This is your solid 5 out of 10 ARPG. Here you go. ARPG tier list. 1 out of 10 scale. Here, you want to know my opinion, buddies on YouTube? Family is all across the world. Boys and girls. Here you go. This would be a 9 out of 10. This would be a 7 out of 10. This would be a 6 out of 10. This would be a 4 out of 10. This would be a 10 out of 10. This would be a 7 out of 10. It's not out yet. Just remember that. Beta, early access. Access meme. You get it? Do you understand? So now, this is what I think of the game right now. Without some of the shit in it. When the game comes out, I guarantee it's an 8. Easy 8. When the game comes out. Easy. Torchlight, 6. It's a mobile game. This is what I think of ARPGs right now, man. Last Epoch is fun. It's good. It's floaty, in my opinion. It feels a little cheap. If they ever do this meme right here, hopefully it pushes itself up there. Maybe they give it some time. They patch it up. It pulls a Path of Exile, and next thing you know, it's a 10. The game's too easy. Here we're talking about this one. Let's highlight it. I enjoyed my, what did I give it? 4 or 5 days. I enjoyed my season with Last Epoch this time. Will I play it more? Maybe. You could probably guess the 2 games I'd rather play than this one. That's actually I'll give it a 6.5. That's honestly more in line with what I think there. They're like super close. Just being generous. This is more close to what I think. Yeah. They're neck and neck for me, man. If you've played a lot of D3, you get it. If you haven't, then I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, man. This is just mine. I've given each of these games more than 300 hours. Way more on some, like this one, just over 300, probably just under 400 hours now. I don't even want to know. Sheesh. I wonder. I've done a lot of characters already, and then I've done like 4 characters, so I'm probably around 400 hours in Torchlight Infinite. I probably have like 100 hours on my phone. It's a good game if you're at the doctor's office or something. This is honestly what I think of ARPGs right now. If it didn't make the list, like if it's like Champions or an OG game is what I'm saying, an OG ARPG that didn't make the list, it's just dated. That's why it's not on the list, man. And then if you're wondering why like Diablo Immortal isn't on this list, Just refer to this one right here. It's a 4 for me. Honestly, Diablo Immortal might even be a 3 for me. It might be a 2 or a 3. It's that bad for me. Launch, I'd probably give it a 2. Nowadays, if I went and checked it out, I bet I'd give it a 3. Just because I bet they've done a lot for the game over these few years. There's your bonus meme. That's what I think of ARPGs right now. Yeah, I hope you have a good one. Peace out. Alrighty. Let's knock out this other one too real quick, and then I'm going to get the fuck off. All right. So, okay. Let me give myself a second here.
I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
Let me turn myself up to Torment too real quick, and then we're going to start the Asmongold video. I'll flash my screen too. Do I have keys? Wake up. I'm going to play this game probably a couple more days. Probably tomorrow and the next day. I have 1 Jimmy, and I have a couple Nightmare Jimmies. We're going to need those Nightmare Jimmies. Oh, yo, bonus meme about D4. Maybe I'll leave this part in. Dude, I probably won't. Infernal Compasses. What the fuck, bro? I touched on that for a little bit about evergreen content and making content core, but I could rant about that even more. Infernal Compasses. One of the most fun, just general gameplay systems. This meme right here. General game. This is one of the most fun general gameplay rotation things you have. Okay. And and it's not in your game. It is, but it's not. You should be able to take. You should be getting more. You should be getting more Nightmare Sigils in Penitent by the time you're like level 40, 50. And if you slam like 3 of these fuckers, like at this fucker, you go over here and you're like, yo, like I want some. Yeah, I want some fucking Infernal Compasses, and I have Nightmare Sigils. You should be able to take like 3 of these, and this interface is awful, by the way. These need to be able to slam into compasses and so on and so forth. That's really all I'm saying, man. Peace out.